It's the kind of pomp and circumstance that seems routine these days. Like clockwork, every year, on schedule, high school students take their final big steps across a stage, a reflection of requirements fulfilled. And just as in years prior, George Wythe's 2025 cohort made the school's 65th trek across that stage. But there was a time when those steps were nearly impossible for some.
Our fellow students would call us very disparaging names and spit on us from time to time.
A lot can change in 60 years.
It was a very tough time.
Kay Savage knows that from experience.
I am the first high school graduate from George Wythe who is a person of color.
She and 4 other black students were among the very first to integrate the high school in the 60s.
There was Armstrong on the east end of town and Maggie Walker on the west end of town. This high school was within walking distance of my home, and it didn't make any sense to the 5 of us who decided to go here that we would have to go all the way across town, transfer buses to go to a high school. Why didn't we try to go as a group and integrate this high school? And that is what happened.
On top of the challenge of assimilating into a society rife with segregation, Savage recalls her and her cohorts having to be at the top of their game academically.
We were not only fellow students, we were friends, and we were committed to excellence. We had been trained by our teachers that we had in other settings to do our best, and that was the expectation.
Savage, so much so that only after 3 years,
I left the 4 members of that cohort behind, and I was the only person of color in my high school graduating class.
Now, as the new George Wythe bit by bit becomes more of a reality, Savage ponders 2 ideas in the wake of its transition. If or how the quality of education in the new building will compare.
I would wonder about the current standards that students here are now, having to achieve. I would also wonder about the support that those students are provided.
And what history, like hers, could be lost with progress.
If we don't tell our stories, no one will know them. Our children and our children's children will not know what it was like for us in our lifetimes.
Reporting in Richmond, AJ Nwoko, CBS 6 News.